28th, and I thought I would bring you guys along for a productive day in my life, kind of the behind the scenes of working from home as a corporate girly. Hoping that this video will be helpful or motivating to anybody else who works from home in 2024. I've been waiting for the perfect time for life to kind of slow down, and I realized it's just not gonna do that. I work full time, I have this YouTube channel, I'm also learning Turkish, I am also going through some really big life changes, and yeah, so overall, I just know that life is not going to slow down for a really long time, but I wanted to get this video created because it's been something I've really been inspired to create. I love watching this type of video when I'm feeling really, like, honestly non-motivated or not excited about work. Turning on like a productive day in my life video just like turns my energy around, gets me like locked in and focused, and I love just like seeing little tips and tricks throughout the day of what people do to like stay motivated and get all of the things done. So that's what today's video is going to be all about. Fed the dog and actually grabbed my own breakfast as well in the mornings before or while I'm like going through my emails. So I've just got like some meat, cheese, like a spinacla, barek, and zeytin olives, and that's like a very typical breakfast for me. And I also filled up my water, so I'm good to go for the first hour or so of work. And I grabbed these an energy drink. These are our current favorite. My husband also loves these. They're called Amino Lean, and I think the influencer Alex Earl did a collab with them, and that's kind of what blew them up. I don't follow her, but anyways, these energy drinks are incredible. We used to be really hooked on Celsius, and we knew that that wasn't super good for like our health and didn't always make us feel good once we drink them. And when we drink these, they honestly are just like the perfect amount of energy. It's not like a huge spike or a huge like crash afterwards. It just kind of gets you up to like a normal level of like energy, feeling like you can tackle the day. So I know that's not the best habit, but sometimes for me it's hard to drink coffee like right first thing in the morning. So I have actually been starting my days with an energy drink, which is kind of embarrassing to say, but it works for me. I thought maybe today we could go work from a coffee shop for a little bit. I do have some like down hours from meetings, so I might just pop over to a coffee shop and do some work there. So that'll be our next round of caffeination. Crack this open. Cheers. Yum. I also have like the most messy office ever. We are in the middle of getting ready for a big change, like I mentioned, so ignore. I figured I would tell you guys a little bit about my morning routine. I wash my face and do a little skincare, and then I go downstairs and grab some water and come back up to this desk, and I usually study Turkish for about an hour. And then it's around 9 o'clock and it's time to get onto my corporate work. So I put away all my Turkish and my like own personal laptop, and then it's time to dig in. So I will show you guys also kind of like my desk setup in a little bit because it's still a little messy right now. Get the laptop on. Okay, so what I typically do in like my first like 15-20 minutes of work is go through my Teams messages from the evening before. I'm on the East Coast and a lot of my team is out west, so they work a little bit later than I do. So I like to just make sure there's nothing that came through while I was offline and respond to those kind of like urgent messages, write down any tasks that might need to get done, and then I will go through Outlook. So that's what I'm gonna do right now while I eat my brekkie, and then I will plan out my day, which I will bring you guys along for. So let's have breakfast. Hi, Messi. He loves these little like beef things that I eat. great. It means I'm going to be able to get a lot of heads down work done, and I'm going to dig into my first task of the day, and it's probably gonna take me a little bit more than an hour. So I'm gonna do an hour and a half of intense focus on this one project, and then we'll take Messy out for a little walk to stretch our legs and just get away from the computer for a moment before we need to get ready for our first call of the day. Today that it's like starting to be summer here, and for those of you who don't know, I live in South Carolina and it's hot. It's like getting up to 90s during the day, and so I'm realizing I need to change my morning routine so that I can get him out like probably at 6 or 7 instead of the time it is now, which is like 11:30. But we are out on our little walk. We tried to do 2 laps, but like I said, it's getting really hot, and he is obviously a big guy, so it's hard. Coming out here after I've been working for a little bit is it kind of allows me to reset and not feel overwhelmed with work. Sometimes working from home is like you're just by yourself, and things can kind of feel like they're piling up, and there's no one to have small chat with and things like that. So it's nice to get out, be with nature. It's so peaceful here, and good for us to get our steps in too. Break it up. When I walk Messy, I do typically listen to some type of podcast. I have a couple favorites that I listen to, kind of like self-improvement, self-help type of podcasts that just keep me focused on being productive, being the best version of myself that I can be. And it's really nice. It's a good 20-30 minutes to just take a break. Back from my walk with the bud. I am so hot. It is seriously so hot out there. Oh my gosh, what is the temp? 82, but probably feels like 90 something. Let's see. Yeah, it feels like 88. It's really hot, and Messy is so just strong. Sometimes it feels like we're fighting each other on our walks, but today was a good one actually. Thank God. So back at my computer, gonna do a little bit more work and cool down a little bit. So here's another time lapse of me working on yet another project. and I'm ready. I just threw on these linen pants. They're actually from Old Navy, and I really like them for work from home, just like chill days. My Steve Madden like Chanel dupes, and this top is actually from Anthropologie, and then this bag, which I got at a yard sale for literally 20 bucks, and I'm obsessed with it. But that is the look, nothing crazy. I'm gonna go to the coffee shop and work on my projects from there just to change up the scenery. I need to pack my headphones so that I can block out annoying people. But that's what I'm up to. I was gonna diffuse my hair, but I'm going through a huge hair transformation, I'm going through a huge hair journey right now where I'm trying to like grow my hair back to like being super healthy because I've lost a lot of hair recently, just from stress of life. So I'm trying not to put heat on it. So this is how we're looking now. I just like refreshed it, did water, gel, and mousse. So let's see how it will dry. I might try to sit outside for a little bit to get some of the fresh air on my hair and then I'll probably move back inside, but let's go be productive. I would tell you guys about my job because I don't think I've ever shared it on YouTube, but I am a senior product marketing manager for a tech company. We sell in the healthcare space, so a lot of what I do is like medical focused, but it is technology, and I, as the product marketer, I kind of sit between product and sales and wear the marketing cap, obviously. My background has always been in marketing since I graduated college. I was in Peace Corps for a bit and then quickly transitioned over to marketing for a co-op in Tanzania, and then I came back to the States and kind of fell into a legal marketing role, and I knew it wasn't for me, but I still was getting experience, like learning so much, connecting with really great leaders in the legal space in Richmond, and then I decided to move down to South Carolina where my boyfriend at the time, my husband now, lives. And I got a job working for the multiple listing service, and that was one of the most challenging times of my life because I was in a new place and a new job, but also because it was totally different than legal marketing. It was this intersection of data and technology, and that's when I really fell in love with product marketing, and I knew like that was what was meant for me because it's like kind of like the nerdy like tech efficiency side of things. And then also like I can use my creative brain to come up with some really cool campaigns. So that's a little bit of background for me. I also went back to school and got my MBA 2 years ago now, which is insane to think about, but yes. So a lot of my background is like very business oriented. I have been focused solely in marketing, and more so marketing strategy. I think a lot of times when people think marketing, they kind of think of like TikTok and like content creation and very like B2C, but I've always been in the B2B side of things. I've always been on more the strategic realm, less on the content strategy. So for me, like having a YouTube channel and like making TikToks and stuff is so fun because it's not my day-to-day job, and I don't always get to do like those creative fun things in my job. My job is very focused on like high-level strategy. I do a lot of work getting a product ready to go to market. How are we going to position the product? Who is the correct target audience? Solely responsible for my job is planning our marketing campaigns for the year. What new products are we coming out with? What new features or functionality do we want to spotlight throughout the year? And like I mentioned, a lot of my work is really like that stakeholder interaction. Like I have to stay very close to the stakeholders that you know, help create the products that we're working on and the sales team that sells the products. So that's a little bit about my job. I really love what I do. I love being in marketing. I can't see myself leaving marketing, but you know, the corporate world is not for the faint at heart. I just got to Starbucks. I'm going to order. I'm actually going to get lunch while I'm here too, because I didn't grab anything at home and, you know, went at Starbucks. So I'm going to grab some food, a drink, and get to work on my project. The project that I'm working on this work block is we have a new product. We actually already launched this product, but we're repositioning it in the marketplace. So I need to just check in on a lot of the campaign assets, see where they're at, try to get a new timeline in place so that I can get approval from stakeholders on this new pitch. And then I also need to prep for a meeting I have this afternoon. I need to make sure I've got my slides in order and that I'm ready to go and talk about a new product that we're launching. My product marketing coordinator is really leading that charge, but she's not on that call, so I do need to like present on her behalf. So I want to just make sure I'm like well versed on everything that we've been working on and that we are all on the same page, and then I can get all of her questions answered so we can march forward into the rest of this week with some good feedback from stakeholders. All right, so let's go get some food, and I think a matcha. I don't think I'm gonna get a coffee. Been back at home for a good bit now. I've just been working on another project and prepping for a call I'm about to have, but Starbucks was really great. I still haven't even finished my drink from earlier. I'm like such a slow beverage drinker, but I hope that you guys have enjoyed coming along with me so far today. It's been pretty chill, but also it's a pretty standard day in my life working, what I typically get up to. I think I'm gonna carry this on into the evening because I'm going to my husband's softball game, and I think it'd be cute for me to record a couple of clips at his game. So I'm gonna probably bring you guys along for that. And I also have another errand to run, so I'll bring you guys with. My lens just came off my camera. This is not, obviously I have a lens on my camera, but this is like what I use to have a more wide shot, and it stays on by like glue, but like I said, it's so hot here. And actually when I put this on, I didn't do the best job of like sticking it on, so I need to redo that sometime this week. But anyways, if the footage changed or like the shot or anything, that would be why. Okay, I'm looking for cord for my the project I'm working on for my camera, and I have no idea what kind of cord I should be using. These are wires, so not that. Ooh, this is hard. I haven't gotten to the beads yet, but I just stumbled on the most perfect evil eyes. So I'm gonna grab these. So many different types of letter, like these are silver. I really like these. They're Q's. These are numbers. And then they have these, which I really like. I wish they had these in numbers. But they have so many beads. I like never would have known how many beads there are. Okay, I'm also looking for yarn for another project that I'm working on, and I have no idea what type of yarn my mom uses. So if my mom is watching this, I'm sorry if I got you all the wrong yarns. I'm gonna save the receipt, and if we need to exchange them, we can. I did my best. Beautiful yarns. They're gorgeous. I feel like when I was growing up, they didn't have all of these really gorgeous combinations. Like this is stunning. So pretty. We are home from softball and I'm heating up pizza, just made the salad, and now my mom is telling me that my bead idea stinks. She says that these beads that I got, I don't know if I showed you guys, that those beads don't match these beads and that I don't need charms hanging off of it, which I thought would have been cute. So anyways, mine might be just basic and be these, but then Mom, my camera case is pink. She said I should have thought about that. But I think it'd actually be kind of cute. So, I don't hate these, I just think it's boring, but I guess it's not. It is very me. Like, the little like pearls, like, you know, classy, and the blue and the white, like southern charm, and then the evil eyes, like Turkish. This is pretty me. I would say it's pretty me if I were a bead. In case I forget to wrap up this video, because I'm going to my husband's softball game, I will be kind of busy tonight when we get back, just like heating up dinner and stuff. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for clicking on this video and watching the video. It means a lot to me to have people interacting with my content, and I would love if you could like and subscribe. And if there's any kind of content that you really want to see, let me know. Any other like productivity tips you're looking for. Feel free to drop any comments down below for video ideas you might have or things you'd like to see for my channel. But otherwise, thank you guys for being here, and I will see you in the next one.